I said the last game, or after the last game against Nigeria, that I was so proud to be a coach of that team. And I think everybody saw today why I am so proud. This was an exhausted team today of South Africa. We played 2 games, 120 minutes, 2 times with penalties. We played against opponents who had 1 day more rest than we had. You have the climate, and you saw today that, we were not fresh. But when you see the mentality in that group, they fight for it till the last second of the game. There were players who nearly felt from fatigue, but still they went on. I think that makes that today we win and deserve that win. When you see the game, Congo was better than us. Congo had more chances than us. I'm honest. That's what I saw. But again, if you fight for it like my players did today, again, I think they deserve it, and again, I'm very proud of them.
From Uganda. South Africa is the only team at this competition that has played in all the 5 cities that hosted the Africa Cup of Nations. Away from the football, how was the adventure?
How was that?
The adventure.
You know, it's tough when you have to move every game of first the group stages, but then every game. Secondly, in every city that we played, it was very hot, very hot. So the circumstances about climate were not good. We were happy that we had to play only once at 5 o'clock. So the rest was at 8 o'clock. That was also an advantage. And for the rest, accommodations and they were good, except a few details. But it was tough, really. It was certainly those changes of hotel every time, changes of environment, changes of stadium, that ask a lot of energy of the players. But okay, this is a tournament, and you know that can happen. And when you are third, you forget all those things, and you think only on one thing, that we did it today.
So that you rotated your squad a bit today. I just want to get your assessment on the players that you gave a chance to play today.
On the what?
On the players
that you put today. Right. Yeah, first of all, we had already some problems with injured players. I was very happy that I could recuperate some of them today for the game, like Tebogo Mokoena. But that shows again what this tournament had asked for my players, certainly those 220 minutes games. I think that the solutions we had in the team were the best solutions, certainly. The boys did it well. Again, they show mentality. They tried to do what I asked, but again, I understand that today for them it was difficult. But that shows also that if we have the problems we had today with the injuries and the player who was suspended for that game, that we can count on those who were on the bench. And a few matches ago, I think after the game against Morocco, I said to them that for me, yes, it was. I was very satisfied and happy to see what the players did on the pitch, but I was even satisfied and happy what those did on the bench. They supported the guys on the pitch. They were really good supporters. Every situation in the game, you saw. Then they were sad. Then they were happy. Then they were yelling. And then you know that you have 23 guys who only want one thing, that is winning. And then it's a little bit more easy when you have the problems, like today with injuries, to put some other guys, and you know for 100% that they will play for the team.
Bonsoir coach, bravo pour ce parcours. C'est Tyson Dombele, 10e de télévision depuis Kinshasa RDC. Coach, aujourd'hui nous sommes...
So you won the gold medal with Cameroon in 2017, and now you are winning the bronze medal with Bafana Bafana, and you've only coached 2 national teams. So in terms of your competitiveness at this level, since you've coached only 2 national teams, what does it take for you to be so competitive? Does it also have to do with your experience as a former international player? And I also guess that you're not surprised that you will be in demand with all these results.
When I was in Cameroon, I didn't know what the AFCON was. I learned a lot. I knew that it was a championship for Africa, and I knew the teams, but I didn't know how the games were. And for me, the big surprise in the beginning when we were in Gabon on AFCON was the intensity of the games. Every team is playing for his life. They want just one thing, is to win the game. And this AFCON, you saw the little teams who make a lot of progress, and they eliminated the big teams. But this was for me a very good experience when I came to South Africa, and when we tried and we did it, qualify for AFCON. I knew what I had to tell to the players. I knew what I could expect. Also, the previous months, we looked for players who could play a game that it was not South Africa, a direct game. Sometimes a little bit power, vertical passes, and I think we found them. But now with this 3rd place, we don't have to think that okay, now everything is okay. There is still a lot of work to do, but I think the basic is there, and everyone knows now when they play for national team what we expected from them as a player. The good mentality, we show it today. If you play all those games and you can do that today, what my team did, then you have the right mentality. So again, the basic is there now. The players are there now, even that we have to go and work on it and to try to make still progression with that team. But we are 2 steps further than 2 years ago. And I think this is very important.
Bonsoir coach, Patrick Juillard pour Sport 365.
Là-bas, en chemise blanche, last question.
Coach Lorenzo from South Africa. We heard that there's interest on you in North Africa. Are you fully committed to this project, to seeing out until 2026? And what would keep you in this project until 2026?
So I said, I think it was in French, that it's normal when you have results as a coach of when you play a very good tournament, like for example a few players of us, that there is interest of other teams. For a player is a club, for a national coach is a country. I had that experience also when I won with Cameroon, but most of the time it's all only rumors. People who said something, oh yes, this coach, oh I did very good results, oh but in this country and that country and that country they look for a coach, yeah, maybe he's candidate. I can say you today there is nothing. really nothing. You told me there are some people who are coming to me and said, yeah, coach, this and that. If Hugo Broos is leaving South Africa, then it will be because the federation decides to leave. That's all. I'm happy with my job, I'm happy with the team. I'm not always happy with the media, but okay, I take it with. And we will see now. I hope that people will be more and more behind the team because they deserve it.
That was the last press conference at this FHB Stadium. I want to thank you all the journalists for the great job you did. Thank you for the translators. Thank you for the volunteers, and thank you, coach. I wish you all the best. See you tomorrow for the final. Thank you.
Thank you.